Okay, this is your science video for Wednesday. We're gonna start off on page 458. Says what fossils tell us. Okay. Fossils could tell us a lot about what life on Earth was like in the past. Scientists who study fossils are called paleontologists. The study of fossils to learn what life on Earth was like long ago. Fossils show that some types of plants and animals have changed a lot. Other plants and animals have hardly changed at all. So you could see this is a skeleton of a woolly mammoth. I don't know if you remember, but last time I showed you a fully preserved woolly mammoth with the skin and the flesh, okay? This is just the bones. The woolly mammoth is related to the modern elephant. It lived during the Ice Age when the climate was very cold. Today's elephants live mostly in warm climates. So I remember one of you asked me, what is the difference between a woolly mammoth and an elephant? Well, they were a lot bigger for one. And for two, look how long their horns are. Look how long their tusks are compared to an elephant, okay? So that's the big difference right there, okay? All right. So, we have modern fish. We have, not modern fish. On this side, we have ancient fish, that are no longer around. One was called a jawless fish, an armored fish. The modern fish says fish have changed a lot over time. The first fish had no jaws. Over time, fish developed jaws and became larger. Some fish developed heavy armor plates that covered their bodies. Fish today have jaws but no armor. Okay. We have a picture of a ginkgo tree right here. Okay. Read about that. The ginkgo tree has been around for at least 420 million years. The leaves of today's ginkgos look very similar to those that grew long ago. Organisms look as if they have not changed much over time, are sometimes called living fossils. Changes over time. How might an animal or plant change over time? Draw a plant or animal that lives on Earth today. Then draw out how its descendants might look 1 million years from now. Tell how your organism has changed. So you have to be creative and think of an animal that lives on Earth today, and then think, how would it evolve? Remember, the example of the woolly mammoth. It actually didn't change a whole lot, but it evolved. It changed. The elephant is a lot smaller, has a lot shorter tusks. So think of an animal that you're interested in, and then maybe if you could figure out what you might think the animal might evolve into, okay? So that's what you have to do for 459, okay? Then you have to do 460 and 461. I'm not going to go over that. That's just your vocabulary, your sum it up, and your wordplay, okay? Also 462, I'll do that with you real quick, okay? Kind of combine this 2 lesson into one because they're pretty short in terms of reading. Okay, so I'm on page 462, apply concepts. It says number the diagrams in the correct order to show how fossils can form. Remember the earlier page when I showed you the fish vertically. These are horizontally. But if you look back, it shows you which order those pictures should go. All right, number 3. What would have a better chance of becoming a fossil? A fish that dies and settles into the ocean floor, or a mouse that dies on the ground in the forest? Explain your answer. Okay. We know that bacteria decomposes animals, right? A fish that dies and settles to the ocean floor would be probably have a better chance, I would think. It would be buried in sediment, just like the pictures you see above, and it would be preserved for a very long time. What is a living fossil? Okay, so we talked about that a long time ago. A living fossil is in anything that has imprints on it, okay, such as seashells, okay? So a living fossil is basically seashells and imprints of rocks or creatures that are around today, okay? Number 5 says choose one type of fossil. Draw a 3-panel comic strip to show how the fossil forms. Write a description and labels for each picture to tell how the fossil forms. Okay, so you could choose the fish, you could choose a dinosaur fossil, you could choose the mosquito in the tree, you could choose the footprints, you could choose any type of fossil you want, but just write which one you choose and draw a picture each to show how the fossil forms. Goes from being, a dead animal, dead creature to a fossil that we could study today, okay? All right, so for 463, a little bit of STEM in here, okay? Remember, that stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, okay? We worked a little bit with STEM topics, okay? You guys did your reports on certain science careers, okay? That's the same kind of focus of this field, okay? So it says how it works. Walk this way. Measuring the distance between fossil footprints gives scientists clues about how dinosaurs walked. Studying fossilized bones tells scientists how dinosaur joints moved. Scientists use these data with the aid of computers to see what a walking dinosaur would have looked like. A computer model starts with a skeleton. Then the virtual muscles are added. Finally, scientists are able to animate a triceratops in motion. So you guys all know the amazing things that CGI could do today. You see it in movies. They do the same thing for studying past and recreating action from the past. Okay. Says study for the pictures of the walking triceratops below. Describe how it moves. Okay. So take a look at how it's walking. Okay, how does it move? Is it on all fours? Is it upright like us? Does it appear to be moving slowly? What kind of movements is it making? Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, that's it for this week actually for science. Next week, we're going to start to learn about some dinosaurs and what ancient Earth was like and why the dinosaurs got extinct. Thanks for watching.